So I think there's a perception out there that men believe, not all men, but a lot of men believe that women only want them if they have money, that if they're not wealthy, if they're poor, but they are not desirable. They only second best, that women only come to them if all the wealthy men are taken. So, or otherwise they get someone who's not really desirable because that person can't attract the person who's got the money. So where does this belief stem from? Where does it come from? Why do men believe that they are only desirable if they have a lot of money, and that if they don't have money, they have no self-worth? So if I look at it, what comes up for me is that often growing up in a household, and especially after the wars, that there wasn't a lot of money, and the woman would ask their husbands for money, and the men wouldn't have. And often there would be a lot of fighting and bickering and arguments, and the children would see this. And that stems the belief that men aren't worthy if they don't have money. It's sitting in our subconscious from generations, or from this generation where perhaps that pattern continued, where our grandparents didn't have money and then our parents didn't have money. And so continuously the children see the parents bickering. If the father doesn't bring home money, doesn't have a job, loses his job, then he has no worth, he's no value, because then the woman or the wife speaks terribly and maybe puts him down in front of the children, and he feels humiliated. So, and then the woman goes out to work and she starts earning money, and then she looks more successful than the man. And this just causes more issues there, more fighting, more bickering, because now the man feels even less valued. Then another perception could be when we go to school, and there's some kids that have a lot of money, they get a lot of tuck shop money, and other kids don't have. And those kids that have got lots of money to spend in the tuck shop and buy their friends stuff are very popular. If you've got money, you're popular, you're worthy. You can buy the girls lots of stuff. When it's Valentine's Day, you can buy them a big bouquet of flowers. You can buy them all that stuff. So those boys become popular. They can take the girlfriends out to movies. They've got the big car. They've got all those things. And they get the good or the beautiful woman, the popular girls. And so this creates that perception that if you've got a lot of money as a man, that you will attract the popular woman, the ones that everyone wants. And those perhaps are the ones that you think that you need or should have. But that is just another story as well, is are those the girls that you want? But yeah, so we often have this perception that men aren't worthy if they don't have money. And you know what? When you grow up, you can't actually control whether you've got money or not. You're born into that family, and you don't really determine your wealth. However, when you grow up later, you can determine your wealth or your abundance. So to me, abundance is more important rather than the money. And when you've got abundance and prosperity within yourself, you have the ability to create those finances. But often those children who grew up with no money and didn't have that don't think they're worthy, and so therefore often cannot attract that abundance to themselves. So this is where hypnosis is so great, is we can change that mindset and that belief system where we're not worthy of money, where we were never given money for pocket money, we were never given money to buy good clothes, we were never given money for a lot of things. And so we thought we weren't worthy of money. We thought we couldn't track the right woman unless we had money. And we thought we couldn't earn that money. We were not capable of doing that. So with hypnosis, what we do is we change that mindset, and you create the worthiness within inside yourself. And then you have the ability to track those finances.